All right, everybody, welcome back to this is episode 4,
Yeah.
Sports in the Saddle. I'm Cole Pringler, good buddy Luke Boyd right here. We took a week off last week,
Yeah, a little
celebrated
hiatus.
Thanksgiving. Hope everyone had a nice Thanksgiving, celebrated with your families. Get ready for the Christmas season coming up now.
hmm
Um, Hopefully you're trying to stay positive with that horrific performance last night from the Dallas Cowboy defense that just became the September Cowboys defense again. I don't know why or what happened, but I don't
Yeah,
know.
the secondary got absolutely cooked
Burnt to
last night.
shreds. Burnt to
Bland and
shreds.
Revel. I
I,
mean, I
I
guess Revel's what, third game in his
third career,
career?
second, third career game. Yeah.
But I mean, it
Man,
just he was in the wrong position every single
every
play. Like it
time.
was they were
Yeah.
just throwing the ball over him
It
half the
just
damn play.
Dan Campbell had him
Oh yeah.
in a blender, man. It just
hmm
every play was no one was in the right spot. No one's in the right place. It's missed tackles. I mean,
They had Jameer Gibbs playing wide receiver half the damn
the
time, just
whole
running
time. What
over
he
the middle.
finished with what
He
did he
had to have over
seven
100 receiving.
receptions. Yeah.
Yeah.
Seven receptions for 77 yards
Yeah.
receiving. And that was but they had a busted screen, I think. So he lost about 10 on a play. He should have finished
hmm
probably closer to 90 yards. Yeah, he torched us to shreds, three total touchdowns. I don't know what to say about that. I guess it's just proof we can't tackle outside of the tackles, really. The linebackers and the corners and our safeties just could not make a tackle to save their lives yesterday. And just on the last 3 weeks of Cowboys winning and looking so incredible, and the defense is back. And what I think we went to run defense was before Quentin Williams' 31st, I believe, jumped all the way to
Yeah.
14. And then that just went out the window. I mean, if they had been running Gibbs the ball game as a true running back, who knows what they would have finished with rushing yards? Because
Yeah.
David Montgomery finished with 60 yards on 6 carries. Like, who knows what would have happened if they were actually running the ball to Gibbs all day? Like, that could have been horrid.
Yeah. Yeah, and I mean, 2 weeks ago it's I feel like it's all momentum based too,
It
because I
is.
mean, 2 weeks ago we're down 21, and then
Can come
but
back.
Saquon Barkley has done absolutely nothing, and
Mm-mm.
he had 40 rushing yards to end the game.
Yeah,
It's
it's
all momentum based with his defense, which is you can't have in the NFL.
not at all, not at all. Especially when it's
It's
a
got
crew.
to be consistent.
It's a crew that's coming off what a bye week, 3 weeks ago. This is their
Yeah,
fourth game with, I mean, this revamped defense. Half the guys haven't played a game. This is their fourth Cowboy game of the season, third,
yeah,
fourth Cowboy game of the season. What Overshown, Revel, Logan Wilson hadn't been here, Quentin Williams hadn't been here, Malik Hooker, Donovan Wilson all coming back. Like a defense that, yeah, that hasn't played together the whole year and is getting camaraderie again, I guess, or coming back together. Yeah, I agree. You don't want to play on momentum. That's not, you want consistency. You don't want inconsistency and relying on bad
the
plays to
offense.
go
Yeah,
your way and looked like a Mike McCarthy ran team again or Jason Garrett ran team.
yeah, it
Penalties
did.
are back.
Oh yeah, penalties were terrible. That's what
Penalties are
and
back.
moving the ball on offense for the first. I don't know. Well, we had 3 field goals in the first
Yeah.
half, and if we didn't have Brandon Aubrey, I
I
mean,
don't know what we would have done that game.
we would have maybe had zero. Like
I
all of them were 45-yard plus field
think
goals. I'm
he
pretty
had
sure.
what, one from 47, 250s and a
Yeah,
63, 50 something. And yeah, I mean, yeah, hand him a blank check at the end of the year.
yeah.
He
Most
is
valuable player in the
undoubtedly your
NFL.
most valuable player on that team. Undoubtedly. You're down, what do you have? What, 12 points today?
Yeah,
Yeah, like,
more points than LeBron.
yeah, him and so did Bates too.
Yeah,
The LeBron streak is done. It's
yeah,
done. Um, yeah, speaking of penalties, I'm gonna rag on Jake Ferguson for a little bit because I think that was one of the worst games I've seen. I've seen Cowboys players play some horrific games. I don't know, like, okay, everyone wants to rag on that OPI that was called at the end of the play there. Worst play. That's a atrocious call.
yeah,
Terrible, terrible call. I didn't understand that in a single bit. But the fumble going down, marching down the field, you're down, what, 20, 25 yard line.
yeah,
Fumble on a play when you're trying to get extra yards. It's just you hold the football. It's his seventh fumble and I believe his first in the last 2, 3 seasons for him. I think it's last 25 games. Seven fumbles, 25 games for him. That is not going to cut it from your tight end. That guy is supposed to be a safety blanket. You're supposed to be able to dump it off to Jake Ferguson for 7 yards over the middle of the field and
yeah.
him turn around and run. That's not happening here. Like you shouldn't have to turn around and boom, there goes the ball and you lost all your momentum. Like that from the tight end just can't happen. And you should be strong and physical enough to not get the ball punched out. You should be. You're a big, stronger guy playing a tight end position. Like, let's hold on to the football. Like, nah. And the penalties were horrific. The hands of the face was, I don't think is being talked about enough, is a absolute killer because you
Yeah.
hit the ball. I believe we were on the 40 or 45. We might even been on the other side of 50. I don't know. I don't remember off the top of my head. But you've got what? Throw Pickens a deep ball, blatant
It's
PI
in
gets
the end zone. Yeah.
yeah, it's yeah, finish in
You
the end
get
zone,
half
would
the
have put us down on the yeah,
distance to the goal line. It's
yeah. I think that it might have even been before the end zone. I think that would have put us
Mhm.
down on close to the 5. I think. I think they threw it early. I don't know. It would have put you either down on the 20 or inside the 5 there, and boom, you get a hands to face on when you. I believe he was on the right side helping out Terrence Steele.
Mhm.
Left Steele all alone, takes Aiden Hutchinson by himself and just grabs him in the face the whole time. You got double. You're there to double with
Yeah.
Terrence Steele. Like you don't need to. You don't need to hold. You don't need to hold in general. You don't need to grab his face. Like it's just like those little things. Like it's just those are killers, man. Like I don't know off the top of my head. I don't remember exactly if he went down and ended up even scoring on that drive. I'm sure Brandon Aubrey bailed us again, but it's just. That was that. I thought Jake Ferguson played a really bad game, um, and I'll leave it
Yeah.
at that. For a guy that
Yeah.
you signed to a what?
$80 million,
Yeah,
$70 million,
something
dollars,
70,
something
80
like
million
that.
dollar deal to start
Yeah.
this year. Like you don't want that. You
No,
don't
I
want
don't.
that at all.
Not at all.
Yeah, yeah. I don't know. I mean, talked about everywhere. I'm sure we'd just be beating a dead horse, but the offensive pass interference there to end the game is it just doesn't make sense, man. Like I don't. I think Dak said it after. Um, I want to say he said something like "find me," but I don't see it at all. I think the refs ended up saying that it was the wraparound coming through.
But
They
his left, they said it, yeah, they said it was like his left hand, but his left hand didn't even touch him.
they
It
didn't
was
touch
like
him. Yeah.
he was the one getting, Ferguson was the one getting pulled the
If
whole
anything,
time.
like
Yeah.
if anything, I would have. I mean, I would have understood a no call. It would.
Yeah. Same.
It's
Same.
physical playing, but I mean, for that to end up as an offensive pass interference on that play is insanity.
Hmm.
Insanity there. Oh, try and sway away from being negative for a minute
Yeah.
and talk about some positives. Dak, I mean, Dak's your guy. Like the
Yeah.
first pick, obviously,
375 yards.
so
It's,
yeah, 375 to pick to Pickens is nowhere near his fault. I mean,
mm,
that's it's incredible coverage, I thought. I mean,
yeah,
I
it
thought
is.
Pickens
Yeah.
could have tried, maybe stuck his hands out a little more and tried to get there, but it's still great coverage. Got the hand in there. I mean, on a Pickens slant, which is I think it's like the hardest play to guard in
Yeah. The
football.
most reliable play in
Yeah,
football.
that and the tush push. Like,
Hmm.
yeah, I thought that. I mean, Dak played great. He keeps you in games. He's gonna
Yeah.
keep you in every game. It's just, I mean, there's no defense there to help him, which
Yeah. I feel like the Lions defense kind of stepped up too with the
that's
run.
what
Like,
their D line hadn't been great as of late.
no. And I mean, Javante
But
Williams he had 17 carries and
yeah,
only had 67 yards. So
yeah, and that's a team. Yeah, I mean, they had slowed down recently, but they're still. I mean, the Lions are averaging 7 sacks a game. I think they allowed
yeah.
5 last night.
Mhm.
I mean, and that's what that was the other thing I did want to talk about for a little bit is the O line did not look great last night.
No.
Like, and which was weird. And Noah Thomas had played great stepping in for Guyton last week. I don't remember who exactly was over there on edge for the Chiefs, but he played well last week. I want to say he had a pretty high
Loftus.
was yeah, it was Karlaftis last week. Yeah, he guarded him pretty well.
Yeah.
And he even came in that Eagles game. I think did Guyton get hurt in the middle of that Eagles game or was it?
Yeah, I think so. Like
Yeah,
the
I thought he
third
came in that
quarter or
Eagles
something
game
like
too. It
that.
looked well. He had been good the last 2 weeks, and he was just burnt yesterday. He
Yeah.
was
He
not playing
wasn't
good.
even like looking at him half the time. It
No, and
was
oh, that one play was
right.
horrific.
Yeah, right
When he
behind
didn't
him.
even pick him up. Yeah,
Yeah. He
yeah,
just
that
looked
was
the
terrible.
other on like 3rd and 10.
It was
Didn't even look
terrible.
at him.
And Dak gets sacked, and yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, the O line, yeah, that wasn't great, which sucks. Like that had been a bright spot.
Yeah.
I didn't look too deeply yet. I haven't looked a ton.
Al Qaeda, that's his name. It's a pretty sketch name. Al Qaeda Muhammad had three
Right,
sacks.
three
Or yeah, he
sacks.
had 3 sacks
Yeah. Did
on
Hutchinson finish
Thomas.
with?
He didn't have any sacks.
That's right. All right, give me 2 seconds. I got to charge my computer.
All
Keep
right.
talking.
All right. Yeah. I mean, Al-Qaeda Muhammad with 3 sacks on Thomas. It uh it really affects like Dak. That's his
Yeah,
left side. I mean, the
no
blind
left
side
side. Yeah,
block. Yeah.
yeah.
I mean, what are you gonna?
And Dak's been great in pressure. He's
Can't do
stepping up in
anything
the
on that. Oh
pocket.
yeah, he was escaping the whole time,
Yeah, and I mean, but man,
trying to make plays.
you can't have that guy. You can't have Dak having to be in pressure the entire
Yeah.
game. A guy
And
who,
when CD goes down in the pivotal moment of the game,
yeah,
it's
that's something I wanted to get at here too. I
yeah,
was gonna, I, I hate having to complain about George Pickens in the slightest. I hate it. He's been so incredible, but I don't think he stepped up at all yesterday,
no,
especially when CD went down. I know Richard Sherman after the game was ragging on him a ton, but I mean, the play you can look at is the deep ball at the end of the game. There's what 2 minutes left. I mean, who
yeah,
cares if the game's almost over? That's a deep ball that
yeah. Go catch the ball. Like
you want to be
pad
that
your
wide receiver
stats, do
one.
something.
You want to be wide receiver one. You want to go make $40 million next year. You want to
Mhm.
be that guy who can take over CD. Like I don't know if he wants to at all, but like I'm sure that's his thought at some point. Like you got to finish those games. I
Yeah,
just didn't like. He didn't look his best. I didn't think he was running the hardest of routes. I didn't think he was. I mean, and like we talked about it, the early pick, like that's a play. I mean, yes, he's probably done the entire year. He's caught those slants like this. He can just keep
hmm
running. But just know if you feel that that guy's getting, I mean, he's getting inside leverage on a slant, get the hands up. Like
yeah,
it's just the little things I thought. Like when you lose CD Lamb, who they're wide receiver one A and B, but you lose your wide receiver one. Like you, yes, he stepped up the last couple weeks, and he stepped up when CD was hurt. But like in these games, when it's absolute must win, you got to win to keep your playoff hopes alive. Like you need. I wanted to see a little more.
yeah,
Who am I? I'm just a fan, but like it would have been nice to see a little bit
yeah. I
improvement.
agree.
I don't know. Like, are they out? It's got to be right.
I think the tie is gonna
I think
absolutely
I
f
think you're
us, but
right.
like
Yeah,
if we were sitting at 7-6 right now,
it'd be fine.
uh,
I'd feel better.
we'd be sitting perfect. I mean, or not perfect, but a way better
Better
shot than where we are right now.
with the rest of the schedule. I mean, the Lions were I mean, you have the Chargers still, but the Lions were the
Yeah, we got Chargers
hard.
and Vikings next 2 weeks.
Yeah, and then you have finished with Washington and New York. Those
New
are,
York, which I mean we could win out, but I guess it's not up to us at this point after
no,
this game.
and like this was just such a big one, man. You get to
Yeah,
what are we sitting at right now?
6-6, 6-6-1.
Yeah, so you would have been at 7-6 with what Eagles are 8-4,
Yep.
4. Get you a game back, like game and a
Yeah,
half
and they got to
back. The
go to
Eagles, like
Buffalo.
man,
They got some hard games.
they have hard games left. Like that was, I mean, and I think they showed the graphic about 25 times last night. The win and your percentages jump to 40 and lose
Yeah,
it
it's like
drop to
6.
9. Like, yeah, like it just was such a, like, I mean, they got beat. They just got straight
hmm
up beat. Like,
Yeah, they did.
they,
Out coached, out
uh,
everything.
and the Schottenheimer clock management to end
Oh yeah,
the
first
second
half.
there. Yeah, it was not good. That was the first time I've seen the inexperience of
Yeah,
the
yeah. That's just
inexperienced coach.
the first
That's
year
one
coach
thing.
I guess showing.
You got what was that third down? You don't get it. What were we on the 40, 45?
Yep.
And it goes down to what, 4th and 3,
hmm
I think. And you got what, 50 seconds on the clock, and you just immediately take the offense off the field. So you're
Yeah.
gonna kick a field goal. Like, all right, Dan Campbell, boom, timeout, saves you.
hmm
Could have gone out there, keep the offense out, do a hurry up. Who's to say they're not going to call timeout still?
Yeah,
But go
exactly.
up there and try and draw them off sides. I mean, it was worth a shot. You could have tried to burn 20, 30 seconds off the clock. I mean,
hmm
not an NFL head coach. I'm sure Dan Campbell's a lot smarter than I am. I'm sure he probably was thinking the same thing. You might have burned a timeout, but I mean, I mean, go out and you have,
Save valuable seconds.
yeah, you have 3 timeouts still that you didn't need. Like you could have
hmm
gone out there, do a hard count and then burn your timeout. Like it's just, that was the one little complaint I had of Brian Schottenheimer on the day. I
Yeah.
thought, I mean, he's calling great games with these offenses. He's been,
hmm
he obviously it's not a home run hire by any means, but I think I wasn't happy
I
with it.
like. Yeah.
He's been
I,
great. Like I think
mhm.
he's been.
He's a good fit for the team too. I
I
feel
agree
like where
for a
it's
team that's younger too.
yeah,
Definitely younger.
and like how Dak leads is
I think a lot of I think like to an extent I do think it is probably like Dak is probably like a coach of that
yeah.
team, like
That's what I
the,
assume
the
too.
true leader of for sure of that team. Like Yeah, but who knows, man? I hope those. We just need something
Yeah, I
crazy
mean,
to happen.
hey, Flo
Keep
Noy
winning.
figured it out. He gotta get himself a game.
Yeah, yeah. Just need something weird to happen and
Hmm.
win every game, and who knows? You can wish and dream and hope, but who knows? We'll have to wait and see. A lot of it's gonna be a waiting game. Also, just random little thing I had written down too. The punt kick return defense was I thought the worst it had been last night.
Oh,
Like I don't.
Kennedy, white boy, was just taking to the
Kennedy
50
had
every time.
three returns, 120 yards. He was after 40 yards a return.
Yeah,
Like
that's
that,
terrible.
and I that's something that hadn't been a problem with the Cowboys, I feel like, of
Hmm.
late. Like that, yeah, I don't know why that happened. Like
Well, yeah, they had 8 returns for 261 yards.
that's yeah. Yeah,
That's crazy.
yeah. Is that kick or punt? Or is that
Both.
total? Yeah, total. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I mean, Brandon Aubrey's laying hit sticks.
Yeah, yeah.
Like that's what it's come to here.
A little
Um,
OU football, like Sandell saving the
that's
season.
right. Yeah, that's right. Hey, yep, he's back up on the Lou Groza,
Yeah,
back winning again. Um,
the
yeah, I
Georgia
mean,
Tech bots.
yeah, the bots got caught. Yeah. I mean, I don't want to spend too much time talking on the Cowboys. I mean, it's kind of there's a main thing to talk about here. They've been so good, and that might have been the season last night. So, I mean, unless you've
Yeah.
got anything more on here, we can
No, I mean,
pivot a
that's
little
kind
bit.
of it.
Yeah, frustrating, frustrating
Hmm.
game to say the least. Pivot a little bit to the Rangers here. We haven't really talked about the Rangers in a couple weeks. Obviously they've made the Marcus Semien trade. We've non-tendered released Jonah Heim, Adolis Garcia, Josh Sborz as well. Kind of dive into those moves a little bit. Kind of start off with the Semien trade here. Just kind of dive into it a little bit. Rangers get
Hmm.
rid of 35,
Yeah, he's 35.
35-year-old Marcus Semien for Brandon Nimmo, outfielder of the New York Mets, 32 years old. Um, I mean, face value, it's a true like Mets needed defense and a right-handed bat. Rangers need an outfielder and a left-handed bat.
Yeah.
That was a swap for swap. I mean, Nimmo was a better player last year, but you look all around. I mean, Simeon's got Gold Glove defense. Nimmo, that's not his strong suit by any means, defense. But I think like that was a fair. I think you can call it a fair trade to an
Yeah.
extent. Like the Mets got a need and we gained a need when Simeon, I mean, you have Josh Smith that can go replace him at second now. And I think they'll still try and explore and maybe try and pick up a Luis Rise or something like that in free agency, but who knows? Look at Nemo's stats last year. I thought I had that written down. Am I pulling those up real quick?
Yeah.
Thought I had them written down. I don't off the top of my head. But you'll he's got what 5 years left. Gets about 19-20 million dollars a year. As opposed to Simeon's got the 2026-27 seasons, you're paying about 26 million a year. That drops from 28 down to 20 million. So you are saving a little bit in the AAV. You're paying a lot less annually, which is nice. And the Mets also sent over that 5 million. I think that was kind of to counter the end of Simeon's contract getting cheaper.
Yeah. Yeah. I
So
mean, he batted 262 last year, which
yeah,
I
yeah.
think would have been the best average on our entire team last year, right?
Probably either him or Simeon or
Yeah.
Seager, sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
Seager,
and then with 25 home runs and
that's right.
81 or 92 RBIs,
Right. Yeah.
13 stolen bases,
Yeah.
OPS is 760. I mean,
Yeah.
it's just like like decent. We didn't have that last year where it's
Not at
like,
all. Especially in the outfield.
no, yeah, where it's,
You wanted Langford to do that, and then he started slow
yeah.
and got hot, then got slow again. He finished hitting around what 230, 240 last
Mhm.
year.
It's just
Um,
a consistent, you know,
mhm.
maybe a 1 for 3 at 3 days
Yeah.
in a row, which I
Yeah.
mean, it's better than what Adolis was doing. So,
Agreed. Agreed. Big time. And you saved, I think Adolis had
mm.
diving at in a minute, but I mean, you saved with getting rid of Adolis. You saved what do you had a year left? You saved about 12 million there.
And
So
they're what out? Adolis is 33,
yeah,
yes,
33,
and
34 and had been on a
Nemo's
3-year
32
decline.
now.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's
Yeah,
same age, same.
you're paying about $7-8 million more for
Yeah.
a lot more production.
Yeah.
So I think, yeah, I think it was a good move for the Rangers.
Mhm.
It definitely got a need, and as much as it sucks seeing Simeon go and I mean, he had been so productive
Yep.
prior until this last year, but he still was productive. He won a Gold Glove. He's still an elite defender. He steals bags, gives you that speed on the base pass. With you kind of just have him and um, what's his face? Um, why am I blanking on names?
What position?
I'm thinking who can steal bags.
Oh, Langford, Smith.
Langford, sorry, yes, yeah, Wyatt Langford. Those are kind of only two guys that can really, I mean, are your true guys that steal bags a lot. I guess you can have Josh Smith every once in a while, Duran come in, but
Yeah.
I don't know off the top of my head what we were on stolen bases last year. I doubt it was. Oh no, it was high. We might have led the league in stolen bases actually. I
Let's see.
think I'm like way off on this. Yeah, you want to fact check that? I don't know if it was something. Either really high or really low. It's one of the two. See if you got that there. Um,
Hmm, stolen base.
yeah, I do have
It's players.
team.
Yeah.
Yeah, Nimmo too last year had a. I mean, his OPS was 100 points higher than Simeon last year. Like,
The Rays led it, and I think
that's
we were
right.
low.
Okay, yeah, we were either low or high. Yeah,
Yeah.
it was. I knew we were on one end of the scale. We were
Or we were nine. All right, we were
okay.
nine.
Well, I'm way off, but
But I mean, the rate, like, we're the drop off, though. I mean, it's
yeah,
194, 164, 161, 161, 147, then 134.
yeah. All right,
So, I mean,
even it up. All right, in the middle of the
yeah.
pack there then. So yeah, it'll bring some base path help too.
Yeah.
Um, which is never a complaint. Stealing bags wins you games sometimes.
Yeah, it does. And I feel like base running last year was a kind of a
There
big
was
problem.
yes, and Tony Beasley sending guys and
Yeah.
but yeah, I can talk about a little bit getting rid of Jonah and Adolis. It sucks. Um the nostalgia of 23 is leaving us. I think we have what guys on the roster? You got Seager, Josh Young, Duran, Carter.
Yeah. And Ebaldi.
Evaldi was there. Cody Bradford, I guess, is still on the roster. I
Yeah.
guess you probably have a few arms, but I think bats, that was it.
Uh-huh. Yeah,
Josh
but it's like
Josh Smith you still
at
had.
some point, how long were we going to drag that on?
That's what,
Like
yeah. And I
it's better
think,
to get it early than we're sitting here 3 years from now, and these guys are basically in the minor leagues,
yeah, at
which I mean, they
35,
kind of
36 years
were.
old.
They,
Yeah,
like
yeah,
they were on the border of that.
yeah, agreed. Yeah, you freed up about 18 million, just contract wise with Jonah
Yeah.
and Adolis. You're paying Jonah about 6 million. Adolis around 12. Also shed by doing that, we shed about, I think, 20 million in arbitration. I
Mhm.
think we were at like 33. It dropped us to about 12 million owed in arbitration, which is that's big. It's important.
Yeah. And we still have Higgy who can catch
You still
70,
have,
60, 70 games this year.
yeah, for sure. Yeah, and I
And
mean, yeah. Jonah wasn't giving you much on
no.
either side of the plate. We talked about it. What was that? 3 episodes ago?
Hmm.
Episode. Just how much that true his defense had declined, which was
Yeah.
the shockingest part because that 23 season he was Gold Glove catcher. He was, I mean, incredible. He was last year. He's bottom, I think, what bottom 10%
Hmm.
in stolen bases and framing percentage. He just was yeah declining on both sides of the plate, which was frustrating to see and uncharacteristic of him. But I think it was the right call. I'm interested to see where he ends up too, as well as
Yeah.
a
And
douelist.
I'm interested to see what the Rangers do for catcher too, because it's
Mhm.
I mean the market it's you got Real Muto out there, but I don't think they'll
Guaranteed.
pay. There's no way that they're going to pay
Yeah,
top dollar for Real Muto when he's getting older.
agreed.
And so it's are they going to go? God, what's the guy's name? I guess Sam Huff. Is he?
I don't know if he's
Yeah, if he's still there.
yeah,
And
I don't
then,
know.
but then there's also you got people like Jansen with the
Jansen's
Twins.
there. Reese
He was.
McGuire's
Yeah.
around.
I mean Salvador. Who knows what the Royals are
Um,
going to do? They got
I thought he opted
Did he?
into his a year,
Uh,
maybe. I could be off. I think he did
Mhm.
though. I think Salvi did. Um, yeah. Do you want to or do a little something different here? Do a little prediction from each of us here who the Rangers go out and get in
Yeah,
free agency. I said we can do a hitter and a pitcher. I thought we
yeah,
can kind of do both sides of the ball. With what we're talking about, I'm actually go first if that's all right with you.
yeah,
I agree. JT Realmuto, I don't think they're going to do that. I have seen some stuff say we're out too, but I just think with the catcher market that is so scarce, someone's going to pay a high premium for a guy who's given you, I mean, at minimum close to Gold Glove catching and a productive enough bat. At age, what is he, 35-ish, around
yeah,
there.
yeah.
So
He's
I
old.
actually I think they go after Victor Caratini.
I
Astros
saw that.
pitcher.
Yeah,
I do think they'll end up going after him. I think he'll be a cheap option. He's been under Alex Cintron, new hitting coach. He was with him for about 2, 3 years in Houston there. Switch hitting catcher. Last year in 25 hit 256, 12 homers, 46 RBIs with a 728 OPS. 32 years old, switch hitting bat. I think, I mean, that's Jonah. That's your Jonah replacement. And he just improves I mean, that's vastly larger improvements at the plate. I want to say Jonah was on 220 last year, hitting
Mhm.
I mean, the flaws are he's not a great defender as well, which kind of sucks. You don't want to, Higgy's not a great defender either. You don't want to have to go back-to-back years with, or another year with poor um, catching defense, but I think that is a guy that they'll potentially go after. It just kind of makes sense. I don't think he'll be too expensive. I don't know how highly you'd rank him on the catcher free agents right now. In a year that it is scarce and there's not many, it's definitely not top heavy by any means. With JT Realmuto being the main guy, but Victor Caratini is my guess on someone they might be going after here. But hand it off
Yeah.
to you.
I mean, I feel like we're kind of in the money hole right now, where it's like you can't pay the big guy because it's you got
Mm.
so many of these expiring contracts that
Yep.
cost so much money. And
Yep.
I mean, I feel like we're only going to go after like a guy in his 30s and
Agreed.
late 30s and just try to get a bat. And so,
Agreed.
like, I was thinking like Ozuna,
Yeah.
um,
That was I had him written
because
down.
he's not going to cost too much, and
He's coming
you're
off
going to
of
get
a worse year. Yeah.
yeah, and you're going to get a little production from him
Hmm.
some way through the season, and
Hmm.
it's his WAR is not that far off from Schwarber. It's
Yeah.
you don't need him to play in the field, and he can just sit on the bench, and and then at the deadline, if he has a hot season,
Yep.
that's what teams are going to be looking for is a
And
player
you
like
platoon
that.
him with Jock at DH
Yeah,
a little bit too.
yeah,
Yeah. Yeah. I like that too. I had him written down. Yeah, I agree. I think that's a guy that would make a lot of sense. Coming off one of the worst years of his career last year.
yep,
I think he'll be a cheaper to an extent. Yeah, I agree. Going to pitching a little bit here. I don't I like pitching's the hardest one to guess. Who knows? I don't think they'll go for the bigger names that are there. I think the Zach Gallons and those guys will still be too expensive coming off bad years.
yep.
I don't know how far off this guy is, but I think they'll go after Lucas Giolito. Uh,
Hmm.
it kind of makes sense. 31 years old, could be 32, maybe 32 when the season starts. Coming off, he wasn't terrible last year. He's 3.41 ERA and 145 innings. He eats innings. He averaged about 5.2 innings an outing last year, which is pretty decent. Get you a starter that can eat innings when you have guys. I mean, obviously DeGrom was ramping up towards the end of the year last year, but you still have a DeGrom who's older, a Valdi who's older. Those guys go deep into games, but
Yeah.
who knows with them getting older if they might not be making long starts anymore. He had 14 of his 26 starts were quality starts last year. I mean, I think he'd be a good. I don't think he'd be too expensive. I saw a thing they predict his contract to be around 16 to 20-ish million for a couple years. I think that's a not truly a cheap option, but I think it's a cheaper option to get a guy who would I think you'd come in and immediately be the three in that rotation
Yeah, I agree. Because I mean,
and a guy that'll eat innings at the three. It could be valuable to the team.
mhm.
So yeah,
Yeah, I mean, we've lost. We're losing. Who are we losing? We're losing Gray,
we'll lose probably
Molly,
Gray. Yeah,
Cahill. We've
who
lost
knows?
like
Merrill
three of our.
Kelly.
yeah,
Well,
Merrill
who
Kelly.
knows what we'll do with him? He might be too
Yeah.
expensive.
And
Yeah.
so it's like, you know, like what do we do? Is it
Hmm.
do we go after all these old guys that are in free agency
There's a
or
lot.
like and then like Molly who did perfectly fine last year for what we were paying him.
Yeah,
And
when he played.
so re-sign him and do that. But then there's also guys like Dustin May's a free agent,
Hmm.
even though he's been hurt like
A
three
lot. Yeah.
times. He's a Texas
Two,
kid,
three
you
times.
know.
Yeah.
Yeah, he had Tommy John twice, I think.
Yeah.
And but he still throws heat, and if he
Hmm.
gets his control, you can put him in the bullpen for a little bit.
I agree.
And yeah, and I mean, I guess you could re-sign Corbin and Molly, and you'll have your production there that
Hmm.
could at least win you games and get you through innings.
Yeah, I agree. I'd be shocked if they re-signed Merrill Kelly. I think he'd be
Mhm.
expensive at age 37 too.
Yeah, he's 37.
I think that'd just be it wouldn't make sense for
There's
them
no point. Yeah.
based on the trend that they've done lately. It wouldn't make any sense. But
Hmm.
yeah, who knows? The only thing I do think is if they'll go after a lefty because if they end up with that rotation we talked about, that's four righties and a lefty.
Yeah.
Like, do you want to throw that out there every series? A series of who knows? Especially, I mean, when you have Leiter in there too. Like, yeah, I don't know. It'll be interesting to see.
Hmm.
I don't know if they've like spent the extent of their money or not. Like, I mean, on
Or
the
what they're gonna do with the
or
money.
if like
Yeah.
if they're still going to continue to spend more. So obviously Nimmo, I mean, it's not like you picked up a cheap contract by any means. You're
No.
still paying him fairly, I mean, not a couple million, 5 million off of what you're paying Simeon. So you're still paying a $20 million contract guy. Uh,
Hmm. And you
so
got
it'll,
Seager.
yeah,
See
you
if
still
they'll
have
trade
Seager,
him to the
DeGrom, and
Yankees.
Evaldi to go
Yeah.
pay. Yeah. Yeah, we'll see. It'll be interesting. I don't think I'd be shocked if they go get like a Framber or something.
Hmm.
Like
Yeah, I would too.
it just wouldn't make sense. But who knows? Maybe they want to splash and make a pitching move and throw the rest of the money there. But who knows? It'll be
Yep.
interesting to see. Keep watching and it'll be nice. I mean, they've got the full staff figured out now, so it'll be interesting to see what Skip does and see what I do with the rest of this team. Uh,
Hmm.
I
Yeah,
don't know.
for your coach again.
Yeah, we'll kind of wrap it up a little bit here and dive into the Mavs, who are starting to get hot, you could say, right?
Yeah, I would say,
Got a
you
little
know,
3 game streak.
Flag is he's 18. I mean,
Oh, and he's
you
nuts.
got people yelling his name in the national anthem. It's
That's yeah.
you got the most. I mean, I'm not saying he's LeBron James, but it's like the whole city's looking for this guy to be
Oh
Luka
yeah. The
Doncic.
Luca, yeah.
Yeah, and so I mean, he was starting off slow, but I mean, you look at the record. I think I saw it on the TV where it was like a highest score is at 18, and it's LeBron at one with like 38 points.
Yeah.
And it's like flag,
Just
flag, flag. Flag
yeah.
was beating all LeBron's
Yeah.
records on
Yeah,
that.
I think he's
So
up there at third or fourth all time in points for an
yeah,
18-year-old.
yeah.
Pretty cool to see. Yeah, he's
Hmm.
settling in pretty
He's just
well.
young, the team
Yeah, and it's you're
and
expecting him to
Nimhard
be a one
too.
on a team that went to the finals 2 years
Yeah,
ago.
and he's three
Yeah,
years younger than me. Like,
exactly. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I got all his numbers right here. In rookie standings, he's second in points per game, rookie, second total points. He has the third most assists of all rookies, second most rebounds per game, 6.6. But he leads all rookies in total rebounds there.
mhm.
Fourth in blocks per game, also has the fourth most too. And he's second most in steals per game and has the second most steals in the league of all rookies. So
And he's
he's playing
back to
all
back rookie of
around.
the month.
Yeah, I want to say it's yeah, it's a back to
Mhm.
back now. Yeah, he's been figuring out, and it's yeah,
Yep.
fun to see. He's not truly leading that team yet because it's hard to do as an 18-year-old when you're
Yeah.
the youngest guy on that roster by but probably I would guess what Max Christie's the youngest guy on there right now
Yeah. Or Nimhard
or
is
Nimhard, but
the
Nimhard played
rookie.
it
Yeah.
what 3 years still in college,
Yeah.
4 years.
Maybe four.
Yeah, did he finish all four? Yeah, you might be
Yeah,
right.
I did.
Yeah, we'll dive into him too. You talk about
Mhm.
Andrew Nimhard, been a nice little unsung cool story last couple of games too. I think he made that first start against the Lakers about what 4 games ago now. Since then, that Lakers game he had 17 points. The next game he only had 8, but I want to say he didn't start in that game. In the last 2 games that he started, 28 and 10, and then 15 and 13 points and assists. Like he's settling in well, and I mean, you got another Luka Brunson there, as
Yeah.
people are starting to say. Like, I mean, he's settling into that role really well, which is been nice to have a undrafted rookie kind of settle into your 2 point guard is
Yeah, that's what we needed.
when you
Like,
need when Kyrie's not
yeah,
there. Yeah,
and guys like Jaden Hardy and
yeah, who
uh,
haven't produced,
Brandon Williams, they're not the guys.
who
Like,
haven't been producing
yeah,
like that,
not at all.
and who thought D'Lo would be playing
Yeah,
this
I mean,
poorly. Like
I
to
bet.
be able to
Yeah.
have Nimhard step in and yeah, and be that point guard is
Hmm.
massive. Yeah, especially when you have Brandon Williams and Hardy and D'Lo not playing.
And I think he's on a two-way. I bet
He's
is
still in
on a
two way.
two-way.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Mhm.
two-way contract.
Yeah,
So
still in. Yeah.
it's good. Well, yeah. So I looked up the ages, and Nimhard's 22 and Christie's 22, but Derek Lively's still 21.
Oh,
So
that's right. Yeah. I
yeah,
forget about Lively. Yeah.
hmm
He's becoming, he's catching the injury bug quick.
yeah, just a.
Concerning.
Hmm. He's
Yeah.
always hurt,
It's
but I guess that
concerning.
was his concern coming out of the draft.
Yeah.
So I mean,
Yeah. Speaking of always hurt, Anthony Davis.
yeah, I mean, I don't
He's
even.
since he's been back.
Yeah, he has been back and he played well,
That Lakers
but
game, he had 12 and
mm,
15 or 12 and 5 and 5, sorry.
when he
Um,
plays, we're the best defensive team in the
easily.
past 5 years in the
Easily.
NBA.
Yeah, that Nuggets game he went off for
Yeah,
32 and 13. And then he had 17-17 the other night against the Heat. Like it's just, man, when he's healthy, he's so good. Like you
yeah.
get that MVP Anthony Davis when he's healthy.
Hmm.
But like it's just when, man. It's when
Yeah.
he's healthy, if he's healthy. Like
And then PJ Washington rolls his ankle on a basketball
in
in warm-ups.
warm-ups. Yeah. It's just they're yeah, catching the injury bug. It's
Yeah.
the curse of the Mavs is yeah. But big game
Well,
tonight. I don't like
yeah, OKC.
yeah, we play well against the Thunder typically when
Yeah. They're
or
favored by 15 and a
I
half.
was about to say what's the line on that game.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
15 and a half.
Yeah, Thunder are unreal to say the least. I'm interested to see if they'll enter the people are calling for I mean a lot of people are predicting them to be interested in Giannis if he
Oh
is
yeah, and the
available,
Giannis.
but
They have,
like
I
Thunder
mean,
fans don't want that. Like,
yeah, but
why
if I
change
was
it?
a Thunder fan, I would want it.
If it ain't
Like, I
broke, don't
mean,
fix it is the argument. But
I guess so, but
you have the draft capital to send five
yeah,
first round
I mean,
picks.
you're gonna go draft five more Lou Dortz and Isaiah Joes,
That's the thing.
or
Like,
you could have Giannis.
I completely agree.
Like
Like,
at some point, that's gonna die out, and you're gonna need.
agreed. And you have guys, they need to pay a couple guys at the end of this year. Case and Wallace will be up for a contract. His rookie
Yeah.
will be done.
Well,
Like,
I think the owners will have to sell the team at some point because they're gonna have to dish out. I guess they
oh,
already did three max
J-Dub's on
deals.
the, yeah. Jay already got J-Dub on the deal.
Yeah, and
Jay's
then
only
they'll
super
Shea
mad.
will sign the biggest contract, or I guess they already paid Shea.
They already paid Shea, yeah.
Yeah, and then Chet they'll have to pay.
I'll have to pay Chet soon. I
But
want
it's
to
like
pay
the
at the
same thing
beginning
as
of
the
the year.
Celtics when the Celtics had to dish out two supermax deals. The
Hmm.
guy had to sell the team because he just doesn't have
Yep.
$900 million to go pay two players.
Yep. Yeah. We'll see.
Mhm.
I think it'll be a good game.
Yeah,
I like the Mavs to cover that 15.
I do too.
I think they can. Yeah, nothing to
Flag
lose.
gets flag gets tested.
Yeah, you will.
Mhm.
They'll probably put what? Put will they put Dort on him?
Dort or Caruso
Yeah,
or
they'll probably yeah. I don't know what they'll end up doing there. I guess
Mhm.
Dort's what, 6'4"? See that tall, 6'4", 6'5"? He can guard you
yeah,
probably.
6'4". I
Yeah.
hate that guy, man.
The Dort chamber. Yeah. Yeah, you want to wrap up with the start of a little new segment? We'll do a little
Yeah.
copied by a little Bob Does Sports, the great Bob Does Sports, their podcast, a little buy or sell. Uh, just something you buy or sell, saw in the sports world. I guess since we haven't been on in 2 weeks, since the last couple of weeks, but
Mhm.
if you want to start it off first, you feel free.
All right. God, I'll sell. I guess I'll sell. Start with
Yeah.
sell
All right.
and Matt Eberflus.
Oh,
Like
all right.
it
Yeah.
worked for. I would say it worked for 3 weeks, but
Yeah.
that was also just. I feel like that was motivation from the whole
Yeah,
Marshawn
Nealon.
Nealon thing. Like the whole team had to come together and
Hmm.
do all that, but that's not him doing that
No,
defense against the Eagles and Chiefs.
nah.
Like that is just the team
It's not the
playing
schemes beating
their
him.
heart out.
Yeah,
Yeah,
agreed.
and
Yeah,
so
I
yeah.
agree. Yeah, it's a good one. We go a little different. I guess a fairly similar route, but I'm gonna complain about not okay. I'm gonna complain about NFL officiating. That's beating a dead horse. I'm gonna complain about the call specifically. I'm not gonna complain about the call that was made. I saw a Tony Dungy tweet, and I liked it. I want to.
Mhm.
It's the inconsistency. I think he said it best too. He said, "There's, I believe it's what 16 or so officiating crews in the NFL. You could have that play alone last night. There's probably what do you say? There's 10 that'll call a PI. There's a couple that won't call anything. There's
Yeah.
a couple that'll call a an offensive pass interference. Like it's the inconsistent. I like they just refs need to get on the same page at some point and just sit down and what is this? What is a pass interference? Like it's just all got to get on the same page because every week you don't know what is going to happen. Like it would just be nice to have a little bit of consistency and like it's just such an inconsistent. The refs are just so inconsistent. You just never know like what. Obviously, that's personal judgment, different player and different refs. But I mean, it's just the inconsistency of like what's this? Oh, who knows? This could be a pass interference. It could be an offensive pass interference. Like it's
Mhm.
just who knows?
Yeah.
That's football.
Yeah, it is.
The fun of it.
And I
Some
get all right. So my buy, I guess, it might be a little controversial, but Lane Kiffin. Uh, I like Lane Kiffin. Everyone's hating on him for leaving. I
it's
guess how he. I don't like him as a person, but it's
no,
Ole Miss is not a job that you stay at for the rest of your career. Like
no,
he brought Ole
no,
Miss to the playoffs
no. Yeah.
before he was there for the. I guess they're on probation, but
Hmm.
Hugh Freeze saved like started that whole program, and
Hmm.
but he was cheating the whole time and
Yeah.
hiring strippers for the recruits'
Yeah.
parents. But
Yeah.
that's not a like a job you stay at for your whole life. Like when you get paid $100 million to go coach at
No matter
LSU,
where you are.
every single person's taking that,
Hmm.
and it's I can't I can't hate on it. So
No, I agree. It's the right
yeah,
call. Like you, the Ole Miss is not the place where the standard is national
no,
championship,
yeah,
and
exactly.
you made it the standard
Yeah,
there.
he made it the standard that
He's going to
they're
leave, and
playing.
that's not going to be
It's
the standard.
no, exactly.
Oh,
It's the Ole Miss was Lane Kiffin.
yeah,
Every single they're popular in social media because of Lane Kiffin.
exactly.
Like, and now he's going to
Exactly.
go to LSU and be LSU, and that just makes it
Mhm.
100 times bigger than what it was at
Yeah,
Ole Miss.
agreed. Yeah, and I don't think Ole Miss is going to fall off in the next couple of years.
No,
They still spend the money in the portal, but I don't. I mean, this was what 11-1. That's the best season
hmm
ever. They're not going to do
yeah,
that
the
again.
best
I
season
don't think
they've
we're going to
ever
see that
had.
again. I don't
Nope.
like. Yeah, yeah. I'm interested to see what they'll do coming up here.
hmm
Um, I don't my buy. I don't know here. I'm gonna game tonight. I'm gonna go with the UNT Mean Green.
I
How about
like it.
Eric Morris?
Big game tonight.
Big game tonight. Eric Morris is a genius. It sucks that they're losing him. That was inevitable to happen.
Yeah,
Drew Messamaker, I think they're gonna look good tonight, and I think they will submit their case for making the playoff. But I don't know if that'll happen if Virginia beats Duke. But I like the UN,
they
a little
deserve it.
local. I think the UNT Mean Green.
Yeah.
What a year!
And
Eric
what a
Morris is
story
elite.
about the quarterback too. That's my favorite. Never played a snap of
Never played a
varsity
snap in
football,
yeah in high school, and you
and
turn
now he's
into
about to go make $3 million in the
like
transfer
I'm
portal.
interested to see if he'll follow him to Oklahoma State. It makes sense, but you got to think some SEC school is going to throw him in.
Yeah, like I mean, I'm trying to think, or like a school like Penn State,
Yeah,
like they don't have a quarterback, like, and
no,
they're getting Campbell, and
yeah, and what's
I bet
Indiana?
they spend so much damn money in the transfer portal
Oh, for sure.
because they're not gonna have
Have to.
anybody. They're not gonna have
They had two
anybody.
recruits.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, that's about all I got, man. Got anything?
Same.
Anything else? Yeah. Well, thank you everyone for watching
Yeah.
episode 4, Sports in the Saddle. Tune in next week. Keep on watching. Hit a like, subscribe, and a comment if you're able. And we appreciate you. See everybody next week.
Yeah.